How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another Madden NFL 24 Franchise Ring Challenge. In today's video, we got our next NFC team. It's going to be the Los Angeles Rams. So if you're enjoying the content, leave a like, subscribe, comment out most videos, go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description. If you like other content, be TJP. Now, if you're new here, you don't know how these work. 5 seasons, injuries on, not meant to be realistic. And those rules you can find down in the description. They will continue to apply for these normal team rebuilds. They've always have. They will today. And they will be for the rest of the teams that we're going to be rebuilding. Based on the standings, that's how we're doing it. And where they finish in the playoffs. So I know a couple of people have asked me to do some teams. We will get to them. We will get to them. I assure you we will get to them. So, with that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so here we are in the game. Now let's take a look here at the roster to start off. Now, a couple people mentioned, how did I get my cap space to start off, like, where it does? I don't really do anything. I mean, I show you guys out of the roster. You guys see what I do. I don't really restructure any contracts. So I'm not really sure how some people start off with different cap rooms. Maybe it was through the trade fund. I don't know if they're looking at the salaries themselves. But regardless, let me know in the comments below if you guys have any idea why that would be. My roster is up to date, just so you guys know. All right, Matthew Stafford, quarterback. We've got Cam Akers as our running back. Fullback, we don't have any. Wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. Van Jefferson. Demarcus Robinson. Tyler Johnson. Tyler Higbee's our tight end. Joseph Noteboom is our left tackle, rather. Left guard, Steve Vila, rookie. Brian Allen, center. We've got Coleman Shelton as our right guard. Rob Havenstein is our right tackle. Right guard. Right tackle. Did I say left tackle? I think I meant left tackle before. I don't know. I feel like I said right twice. Marquise Copeland, left end. Aaron Donald's our right end. He's obviously going to be someone really, really good. Of course, Bobby Brown, the third. Byron Young, left outside linebacker, mid linebacker, Ernest Jones. Michael, he is our right outside linebacker. Probably want to improve that. Witherspoon, Durant, and Rochelle are corners. And then we got John Johnson, third, free safety. Strong safeties, Jordan Fuller. Kicker, Tanner Brown, punter. I was about to say, we don't have a punter? Okay, we do. Ethan Evans. Got some picks. No 7th rounder. Our own 6th rounder is gone, but we have Denver's. So there's that. And if we look at the improved team, you can see we definitely could use some work on some of our line. Yeah, left guard's pretty weak. Center, left tackle, right guard's really weak, as you saw. I mean, do we want to just sign some people? Potentially we should do that to bolster up the line. Defensive tackle, pretty thin. I mean, I can go with a Linval Joseph for the season. Fits the scheme of the team. Just for 1 year. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. We have a lot of cap room. $23.4 million. So, I mean, it could work there. So, we'll sign him. In terms of what else we got that we could potentially pick up here. Left outside linebacker. Anthony Barr for a season could work. Melvin Ingram for a season could work. Maybe we'll go with Melvin Ingram for the season. Just get like a veteran presence here. Train the young guys how to play. So, think that would be alright for free agency, unless there's any other guys that we might want to sign. Jason Pierre-Paul. Wow. Kyle Van Noy wouldn't be too bad. I mean, doesn't really fit the scheme of the team. Left end. Is there anybody we could trade for? I mean, Jadavion Clowney is someone I always try to get, but I'm not going to get him this time. Bryce Huff would be an interesting pickup, but it doesn't really fit the scheme of the team. Chris Wormley. Go for him. But again, none of those guys really fit the scheme. So maybe we could try to make a trade to get a left end that fits the scheme, or a right guard. I think that would be about it. And then we'll just rock out the team for this season. Maybe the mid-season we can make a move. But yeah, let's see if there's any other way we can acquire somebody to improve either our offensive line or defensive line. All right, I traded for Emmanuel Ogbah and a 5th round pick this year for a future 2nd and 6th round pick. So we get a nice left end that fits the scheme of the team. And yeah, thank you, Dolphins, for that. So I'll improve the defense a little bit. He's under contract for a few more seasons as well. I think that'll be it for moves for now. I don't know if I want to make any others. Let's just keep the team as is. We'll look at the midseason, look at the stats, and assess how our team is performing. So we're sitting at 3-4 right now in the NFC West, which I guess isn't too bad. 3-4. Looking at our rankings, nothing too crazy. I mean, offensively we look pretty solid. Defensively, not bad. Not too bad overall. 31st in takeaways, but everything else is, I guess, really good. It says we're 8th ranked defensively. Okay, I got a tough game against the Cowboys here, though. But maybe we could beat them. Didn't mean to do that. Let's take a look here at the standings and see what we've got. Overall-wise, it'd be 3-4. We saw the Bills 7-0. Look at the standings at the bottom. You see the bottom of the barrel here. Texans and Patriots at the bottom of the barrel in the conferences. So let's see how we do. Statistically speaking, Matt Stafford also is getting up there in age, but he's doing his job right now. 650 yards, 10 TDs, 4 interceptions. Not bad. 32.3 passer rating, 62% completion percentage, which is good. Cam Akers, 416 yards, rushing, 5 TDs. That's not too bad. Receiving wise, Cooper Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp, 546 yards, 5 TDs so far. 392 from Demarcus Robinson. Van Jefferson, 370. So he's looking really good. Blocking has been very good. Only 6 sacks allowed. In terms of tackles, Ernest Jones leading the team in tackles. And we got Jordan Fuller, not too far behind. In terms of sacks, Aaron Donald with 5, 4.5 for Ugba. And then after that, only a half sack from John Johnson III. So everyone's really sacking. And only 3 interceptions as a team. So it's a little bit thin there on the defensive end. Tanner Brown, 5 of 8. And you got your punter, Ethan Evans, kick return, and punt return. So, in terms of offense, we're 8th, which is pretty good. Offensive yards. Our passing is close to the top. Our rush is kind of near the bottom. So I'd like to run the ball a little bit more if we can. But we are scoring at a 22 point per game clip, which is slightly below average. And defensively, I mean, we're not doing too bad on that front in terms of total defensive yards allowed. We seem to be defending well against passing. Our rush defense is a little bit more questionable, but 165 points allowed. That is also a lot of points. But we are playing all right. I mean, again, we have a chance to make the wild card. We're in the hunt. So if we have a relatively good next 2 games, we get to 5-4 at the bye. That'd be nice. If not 5-4, maybe 4-5, and then just beat the Seahawks in Week 11. I think if we get to 9 or 10 games, we have a shot to slip in our first season. I'm going to see if there's any other moves we can make, because we are kind of right there. So if there's anybody that we might want to try to sign here or trade for, I wouldn't be too opposed to looking to make a move. All right, I traded with the Rams here, Bruss, Ripien, and a 3rd round pick in 2026 for Jackson. Just a right guard to bolster up the line for the rest of the season. He's on an expiring. I feel like maybe I didn't need to throw in that 3rd round pick, or I could have got maybe like a 6th or 7th round pick this year. But it's fine, not a big deal. Free up a little bit of that money as well for those guys. I think they might have been expiring, I'm not sure. Either way, they weren't really doing too much, just backup. So yeah, right guard, a little bit of improvement there. Hopefully that'll help out our line. But I think that's going to be about it for moves this season. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we can maybe make a wild card. If not, we can focus on next season. All right, so we kind of ended the season 6-11, 3-7. Not a very good record whatsoever, unfortunately. But let's take a look here and see what ended up happening. It looked like Matt Stafford probably got hurt because we have QBD, which means Matt Stafford must have gotten hurt. Either that or he just regressed. Ooh, boy. 20 TDs, 15 interceptions, 82.6 passer rating. Nothing too great there. 3,734 yards. So he actually didn't get hurt. But Cam Akers, 619 and 6 from him. Zach Evans, not too bad for a rookie. That's our secondary back. Cooper Kupp was really good. 1,367 yards, 11 TDs. I mean, he was really good. Demarcus Robinson, 821 yards for him. 720 from Van Jefferson. Tyler Higbee. Our blocking overall was okay, except for Joseph Noteboom, who wasn't very good. Too much tackles there. sacks allowed. Defensively, Ernest Jones led the team in tackles, 92 from Fuller. Johnson the third with 79. And Donald 73, 21 sacks. Definitely was Defensive Player of the Year, I would assume. That is what you like to see, though, from him. 21 sacks. It's insane. Emmanuel Ogba, 8.5 from him. Melvin Ingram, 2.5. Yeah, I mean, we need to get some more pieces just besides Donald. Yeah, Fuller, Rochelle, 2 interceptions. These guys all had 1. Kicking, Tanner Brown, 50-19. There's your punting, kick return, and punt return. Nothing too crazy there. So, yeah, offensively, fell off a cliff. Total offensive yards was near the bottom. And that was not even because of our passing, really. Our passing was pretty solid, I think. Was it? Or was it not? It was, like, yeah, close to the middle, the top half of the league. Our rush was the worst, though, and our PPG was pretty bad. So, definitely we might have to work on our offense. Now, defensively, in terms of total yards allowed, it was about middle of the pack. Pass yards allowed was really good. Rush yards was really bad. And we allowed people to score 401 points against us throughout the season. We had 37 sacks, though, which is a lot. But that's about it. All right. Well, you know what we got to do. Got to work on our offense. Help that out. Might need to move Matt Stafford. Just because he is going to be making a lot of money. So we might look to move him. We'll see. Regardless, let's advance to the Super Bowl. See who's winning, and we'll go. So Super Bowl has the Cowboys beating the Bengals 28-24 in Super Bowl number 58. It is a Dak Prescott MVP, and look at that. We've got Anthony Richardson, Rookie of the Year, Owen Popo, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jonathan Taylor, Zach Taylor, Joe Burrow, of course, Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year. So that's awesome. At least we got that. Of course, we want to keep around Aaron Donald. He's going to be expiring, I think, after next season. So we'll probably look to negotiate a contract with him to keep him on the team for sure. All right, so let's see who's up for negotiation. You can see the rankings aren't looking too hot. Cam Akers, I wouldn't mind keeping him on the team. But I need a little bit more rush out of him. So we give him like 3.5. We'll give him 2.5 bonus. Give him a like 4-year deal. Why not? And he wants to stay. So yeah, I mean, I'll try to keep around some of these other guys on the team. And then we'll just go from there. I mean, we have a little bit of cap room to play around with. I don't want to spend too much of it, but I want to have enough to maybe sign a few guys in free agency. All right, so we're going to go in free agency. I try to offer a few of these guys here, but $42 million in cap room, which isn't too bad. Close to it, at least. So let's head on to free agency. See if we could pick up some of these guys, maybe bring back some of them, or try to find replacements. I definitely want to improve our team, so let's see if there's anything we could do out there. We also got trades as well that we could potentially make too. So I'll see what's out there in the market. All right, so let's just view free agency recap. I think we did an okay job in free agency. Nothing too wild or out of the ordinary. But we did get Michael Pierce, a defensive tackle. We got Marcus May to be our strong safety. Marcus Peters to be a new cornerback. Left-side linebacker is going to be Tyus Bowser. Mikal Walker, another mid linebacker. Gabe Jackson's going to be our right guard. And then we got Jermaine Fetty to be our right tackle. So nothing too wild, but I just wanted to show you guys that. I do think I want to get because I'm looking at our team, and Matt Stafford is how old now? Pretty old. Is there anything I can get for him? And then we just try to draft a QB. I think we do. Or maybe not even draft a QB, just like do something. Because, yeah, I mean, he is 70 overall. If I could find a trade for him, let's see what it offers. Yeah, no trade package. I'm going to see if I can just dump Stafford, and then we're going to free up a lot of money, and then hopefully we can get something for him. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. Traded Matt Stafford, Byron Young, a 5th-round pick to the Patriots. We got back Mac Jones, Anderson, a 4th and a 5th-round pick this year. That future first next year, hopefully next year we're going to be better. But getting Mac Jones, young guy, fit the scheme of the team, younger QB, another left tackle. which as well that fits the team. But we definitely need a left tackle. But that does also clear up a lot of money for us for next season, not this year, because we hit the cap room thing. So that's gonna be helpful though. It's gonna be helpful for us going forward, flexibility wise. So yeah, I guess we don't need to draft a QB now. We're gonna have Mac Jones be our QB. So let's see what ends up happening. I'll see you guys at the draft recap. But actually, no, we'll show you guys the first pick that we have. We have a sixth pick, so we'll show you who we take there. I think I'm gonna go with a wide receiver. I'm gonna go with Doug Hewitt, top 5 projection, fits scheme of our team. We definitely need a wide receiver, so might as well take Doug. And yeah, welcome to the team, Doug Hewitt. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that pose there. No, I was gonna say I was better, but then you did the pose again. All right. I'm gonna do the rest of the drafts off camera. I'll let you guys know who we got. All right, so let's go to the draft recap here. We actually had a solid draft, I'd say, for the most part. Obviously, we got a really good wide receiver, Doug Hewitt. We got Brandon Adams, left tackle. He needed that. Kenny Dickerson. We got Alex Curry, Denario Drummond, Emmett Williams, Dwayne Folger, Frank Trent, and then Isaiah Clinton. So that's what we ended up doing in this draft. Nothing too crazy, but let's go on to the start of the second season. I hope we're going to be better, but they wouldn't find us to simulate, so let's get on into it. Okay, so start of the second season. Let's take a look at the roster that we're going to be fielding here in our second season. And it's an interesting team. Very interesting team. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, QB, Mac Jones. Cam Akers, our running back right now. Wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, Doug Hewitt, Tutu Atwell. So nothing too wild there. Tyler Higbee's our tight end. Left tackle got Brandon Adams, who we drafted. Steve Avili's give our left guard. Brian Allen's our center. Right guard's Gabe Jackson. Rob Havenstein, he is our right tackle right now. Emmanuel Agba is our left end. We've got right end Aaron Donald, of course. Michael Pierce, defensive tackle there. And then we got Tyus Bowser, left outside linebacker. Mid linebacker Jones and Walker. And right outside linebacker we got Nick Hampton right now. And Marcus Peters corners with Durant and Akiela Witherspoon. Of course, John Johnson there is our free safety. Strong safeties, Marcus May. And then you got Tanner Brown kicking, punting, Evans. So, I think that our team is going to be better than last season. I would assume. I feel like we have a more talented squad, but you never know with this game, man. You really never know. Sometimes this game just says you're going to be good. Sometimes this game thinks you're good, but you're actually not. So it's crazy. Do you want to pick up a fullback potentially? Nick Bawden? Not really. Left tackle. John Christian Sr. I mean, I could go with like a Taylor Lewin. But instead of the rookie. Centers, any good centers out there? Nothing too crazy there. Right guard. Gabe Jackson. Anybody better than him? Not really. And where are we weak here? Right outside linebacker. I mean, Quan Alexander for this season would be too bad. Or Frank Clark. Malik Reed fits the scheme of the team. We could go for Malik Reed, I guess. Just another guy, but I don't think I can afford him. Yeah, I can't afford him. I'm way over the cap, bro. Nothing too wild there. So we're just going to keep the team as is, I think, for this season. And I'll see you guys at the mid-season point. We are definitely better. 4-2 right now is what we're currently sitting at. So that is pretty cool, coming off a bye week here. And we are taking on Washington. Hopefully we can beat them. But knowing the game, we might lose this game. 4-2, that was pretty good. Our offense isn't too crazy. 25th, but I mean, the other rankings look okay. So I don't know. I guess that's just in terms of total yards. But defensively, we look really good this year. So that's what you like to see. Let's take a look at the stats and see what it be. Would it be? Mac Jones, it'd be pretty good as my quarterback. 12 TDs, 3 interceptions, 104.8 passer rating. That's really good. 14 to 29 yards. I like that. Cam Akers, 369, 8 TDs. He's got a lot of TDs. I would like him to run a little bit more, but unfortunately, not. I mean, I guess it's fine. Cooper Kupp, 400 yards for him. 5 TDs. He's going to end up having a nice season. Doug Hewitt, looking really good as a rookie. Tutu Atwell, also okay, I guess. No touchdowns, though, for him or Higbee. But Cooper Kupp's the man, the myth, the legend. As you can see, only 3 sacks allowed. Defensively, got Mikael Walker leading team in tackles 49. Marcus got 30. Kobe Durant, he's got 28. You already see Aaron Donald, 8.5 sacks, coming off a friggin' amazing season. And we want to keep him around. I'm going to end up extending him, hopefully. I don't want him to even think about hitting free agency. I hope he accepts the offer. We got 6 interceptions. Kicking wise, Tanner Brown, and then punting, Ethan Evans. And I didn't show you guys the kick return and punt return, but it, I guess, doesn't really matter that much. Actually, before I even show you the stats, let's see if we can keep Aaron Donald, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be a free agent. Is he ready for negotiation now? Because if he is, I would like to keep him right now. I don't want to, think about hitting. Yeah, he's not even interested in re-signing, so it's kind of funny. Does Mac Jones have a 5th? He doesn't, but he wants a lot of money, and he doesn't even want to re-sign. And that's not good. That's not good. Well, a lot of these other guys aren't really too important, but definitely Mac Jones, want to keep him. And yeah, Aaron Donald, my man, you got to stay on this team. We're just gonna give him that. Please sign. I'd say I'd sign today if there's some way. What? Okay, you're crazy. All right, we'll just try to re-sign him in the offseason. Maybe if I gave him more money, he would have just accepted, but it's fine. All right, let's just look at the stats. Not the stats. Yeah, the team stats. And then we'll go on, because I'm not going to make any trades. We're going to keep the team as is and rock it out. I think we can make the playoffs. So that's the question. That's the question, is can we make the playoffs? I think we can. You can see total offensive yards gained. We are near the bottom of the league. Our rush is probably one of the worst in the league. Our passing is probably middle of the pack. Yeah, slightly above average, I'd say. Defensively, bread and butter, we're looking good there. 1,152 yards. Third best in terms of pass yards allowed. Our rush defense has been better than it was last season. Middle of the pack. 134 points allowed. Close to the top of the league. So we are playing good D. So that's nice to see. And yeah, I mean, offensively, we're scoring how many points per game? I mean, we're third. So, see what I'm saying? PPG, we're at 3, so I can't be mad at that. So let's keep it up. Hopefully have a good season. Try to make the playoffs this year. And then re-sign some of our guys. And we'll have a lot of money to play around with. I'm excited. Well, we ended up making the playoffs as a wildcard team. We went 13-4, which is absolutely insane. But it's not even good enough to win and get a bye. That's insane, man. I wish we could have just been better enough. So who got the bye? The Bills and the Falcons got the bye. Okay. Bears in the bottom right corner. All right, let's see the standings. Now I'm curious. But overall, though, look at our rankings. Look pretty good. See the PPG rushing-wise, a little bit bottom half of the league, but still nevertheless good. Offensively, pretty solid. Defensively, we're really good. So hopefully we could beat the Panthers. We should be able to, but knowing this game, we'll probably end up losing because that is the way it is. Yeah, Falcons went 14-3. So just one game better than us. Otherwise, we would have been automatically in the divisional. But, yeah, good thing we traded Matt Stafford, honestly. I feel like having him on the team, we wouldn't have been as good. Statistically, how did we look? Let's find out. We go to the stats and awards. We've got Mac Jones, who had a good season. 105 passer rating, 33 TDs, 9 interceptions, 66% completion percentage. Threw for over 3,900 yards. That's really good. Cam Akers, over 1,000 yards rushing, 13 TDs. Not too bad. Not too bad. Cooper Kupp, another great season. 1,344 yards, 16 touchdowns. Absolutely insane. Dude was poised to have a monster year. Doug and Tutu doing all their thing out there. Blocking was pretty cool. Rob had 5 sacks, which was the most. So pretty solid stuff there on the blocking front. Defensively, Ernest Jones, Mikael Walker led the team in tackles. Aaron Donald, we got to keep this, man. 20.5 sacks, 6.5 for Emmanuel Ogba. I mean, I'll pay anything to keep you. Honestly, like I'll give you the keys to LA, my friend. 3 guys had at least 3 interceptions. Johnson the third, Peterson and Marcus. 2 guys at least 2, and then 3 guys another 1 down here. So a lot of interceptions. Tanner Brown 10 of 14. Nothing too crazy there. Ethan Evans, your kick return and punt return here. So 10th in terms of total offensive yards. That's pretty good. Top 10 in the league in terms of total offensive yards. Passing wise, we're gonna be in the top, and then our rush is 1804. That's probably bottom half, yeah. But 24.6 points per game, pretty high, so we'll take it. Passing touchdowns 33, which is close, and then rush touchdowns 23. Defensively, we were. Can you just go over? No, this can't any further, right? Yeah, no, I can't. I'm just curious. Defensively, we were also really good. 5th in terms of yards allowed. 3rd best in pass yards. Rushing, you saw 1894. That is about close to average. 315 points allowed, though. Top 5 best. So you like that. 42 sacks probably led the NFL. No, I lied. It didn't. Bills and Browns led the NFL. 16 interceptions. Nope, didn't lead the NFL. Jets led. All right, well, let's see. We're going to go to the Super Sim, try to beat the Panthers. Hopefully we can and advance to the divisional. That would be ideal. All right, so here we are at the Super Sim. We're going to fast forward here and try to pay as best attention as we can to the game. Starting it off with a 3-0 field goal for the Panthers, but we get a touchdown there, 7-3 us, second quarter. Panthers, another field goal, 7-6. Can we score here? We cannot. Third quarter, still 7-6. Panthers get another field goal, 16-7, 16-10, 24-10, 24-17, and we are going to end up losing, like I predicted, to the Panthers by a touchdown. We just could not seem to score today for some reason, and we let ourselves down by losing to a team that we probably could have beat. Bryce Young had a really good game. Mac Jones just should have been better, and he wasn't. So that's kind of unfortunate. But I guess a good season to build upon. Hopefully next year we can maybe make the playoffs and be better than losing in the wild card. That would, I guess, that would be more than ideal. So the Falcons beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl, 28-14. The Battle of the Birds. Frankie Louvu was the Super Bowl MVP. See Josh Allen, Doug Peterson, Nick Chubb, Myles Garrett ended up winning defensive player, not Aaron Donald. They had Edward Russell and Timmy Parker, rookies of the year respectively. Let's go on to the next season. All right, we got 11 players ready to negotiate, and we got to make sure we can keep who we need to keep here. Aaron Donald does want to re-sign, so that's good. Looks like we should be able to keep him. We got a lot of money here, so we'll definitely keep him. Mac Jones, all those guys, try to keep them back. So yeah, latest offer. Yeah, this one got rejected. We'll give him a little bit more. We'll give him 11.5, and we'll give him a $14 million bonus. That should get him to accept. Yeah, I probably overpaid for Aaron Donald, but I want to make sure we got him back. Mac Jones, want to keep him on the squad as well. We'll give him $15 million. We'll give him $14 million there as a bonus. Give him a 6-year deal, and he is happy about that. Just to take a little bit of cap room off of us. So yeah, we'll try to get some of these guys on our team. We'll have a lot of money to play around with this season, so that should be more than enough. So I'll see you guys once I have some more offers on the table. All right, so if you guys here want to test, Ernest Jones wants to test, I'll try to get him back and a couple of these other guys to find replacements for. So a little bit of money to play around with the free agency. We'll see who can end up picking up. And yeah, hopefully we can get some guys to help our squad make the playoffs next year and try to get out of the wild card. All right, we actually had a really good free agency, and I mean, it was a really good class. Like Joe Burrow was there, and if I didn't have freaking Mac Jones, I should have signed Joe Burrow. I would have signed Joe Burrow. I would have had him be my QB. Unfortunately, I didn't get him. However, it's all right. Mac Jones still on the team. He went to the Texans. We got Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb was in free agency. We picked up Nick Chubb and Brandon Ayuk, another wide receiver. That is huge right there to help out our offense. That is 2 really good weapons. And then we also got a couple corners in Jonathan Jones and Mike Hudges. Re-signed Ernest Jones. Got DJ Wanham, right outside linebacker. Connor McGovern, center to fit the scheme of the team. As well as David Edwards, right guard. So I do think we made a lot of improvements to this team. I think we could even be better than we were last season. But I say that, and then what happens? We end up underperforming. But we're going to go to the draft. I don't have my first round picks. I'll just show you guys the draft recap. Not that it matters too much, because I think these are going to be auto-generated players regardless. So I'll see you guys at the draft recap. All right, so the draft recap, in case you guys are curious, here is who we have. We got a few guys here. So nothing too much in terms of picks. Mason Weiner, or Wiener. Could be Wiener. Is it Wiener? No, Weiner. Weiner or Wiener? Wiener. I'd say Wiener. Screw it. Mason Wiener. It's better. Matt Wheeler, John Murray, and Franklin Posey. So nothing too crazy for our draft, but just wanted to give you guys a little insight on it. Let's go on to... So, third season is upon us. Let's take a look at the roster that we're dealing with. I actually thought our team would be a little better. Look at the overalls. It doesn't look that great, but I think on paper we have a better team. Maybe just because we're a little bit older. Mac Jones looking good, though, as our QB. Running back, we got Nick Chubb and Cam Akers. Those are our backs. We got a lot of backs. I'll maybe move a few of those guys and try to get something else. Who knows? Wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, Brandon Ayuk, Doug Hewitt. Those are three really good wide receivers right there. Tight end, Tyler Higbee. We still got Brandon as our left tackle. Steve Veal is our left guard. Connor McGovern is our center. David Edwards, right guard. Rob Havenstein, he's our right tackle. Emmanuel Ogba, left end. Aaron Donald, right end. Michael Pierce, defensive tackle with Bobby Brown III. Tyus Bowser is a left outside linebacker right now. Ernest Jones, middle linebacker with Mikael Walker. And then DJ Wanham is our right outside linebacker we signed. Corners, we've got Jonathan Jones, Marcus Peters, and Mike Hudges. Excuse me. John Johnson III is our free safety. Strong safety is Marcus May still. So, looking good there. Kicker, we don't have, and a punter, so Ethan Evans. We actually lost our kicker. We're just going to sign a kicker in free agency. And then that'll be all she wrote. So, if we go to the improved team, we'll pick up a kicker. I think we have a little bit of cap room to play around with to sign a kicker. See if he gives us enough money. Butker could be a guy we could pick up. And that's going to be the guy we're going to pick up. Right? Right. Boom. Just like that. I think that's what people think. So sometimes they have, like, different cap rooms. So you saw there on the screen, it's at, like, $630K. But then going into the season, you get a little bit more cap. So then if you go to the Trade Center, and it tells you how much cap room you have. So it'll show a different number. It shows 4.19 million. So, yeah, we have enough to maybe make a small move at the mid-season point if we need to. But I think for now, let's just rock out with the team that we have. See how they do, and we'll go from there. Like I said, it's 3-4. 3-4. Very average. Very average. I'm looking at our rankings, and they don't look too great. I mean, middle of the pack offensive team. We're good at third down percentages, though. And our defense is ranked 27th. 10 TDs allowed. Not a lot of TDs allowed, though. It's not like people score against us, I guess, but still not great. I don't want to quit. Let's see the stats and see what we got going on over here. What is happening to our team? Why are we not doing as good as we should be? I mean, Mac Jones is playing pretty solid. 1,582 yards, 12 TDs, 2 interceptions, 103.4 passer rating, 60% completion percentage. Nick Chubb, 516 yards for him, 101 from Cam Akers, their secondary back. Cooper Kupp, 524 yards, 4 TDs. He's on pace to have another good season. Brandon Ayuk is doing well. Doug Hewitt, Higbee. Blocking-wise, it's been okay as well. Ernest Jones leading the team in tackles. We've got Mikael Walker, Marcus, Mario Drummond also up there. Looks like maybe we've had some injuries here and there potentially. That's probably what it is. Aaron Donald only has 3 sacks right now. What? And he missed some games. So that could be why. I mean, he's still playing well enough, I guess, but only 4 interceptions as a team. Kicking, Butker's been 7 of 9. Evans, punting, you had your kick return and punt return. So, yeah, we could probably make a small move. Maybe improve our line at some point. One of our lines positions, we can always use more bodies out there to help us out, either blocking or maybe play our rush defense better. But let's look at the team. So you saw 14th in terms of total offensive yards, so close to the middle. We're pretty good though. I mean, slightly above average. 601 passing yards is not too bad. Like, that's close to the top half of the league. 717 rush is around that middle point. And we're scoring at a clip of 22 points per game, which puts us near the bottom half of the league for sure. And now defensively is a bit weird because we are allowing a lot of yards. Our passing, 1,610 there, which is could be better, could be worse. But our rush is also not that great either. 155 points allowed in total. We're tied with a bunch of teams down here. So it's not like we've been bad. We could be better. We're still in the hunt for a wild card spot again, but not as good as the season we had last year, especially that second half of the season where we went 9-2. I don't see us doing that. 3-4, we'd have to win 10 games. We'd have to go 8. We can go 9-0, 10-0. We'd have to go 10-0. Tie record. If we win 8 games, we'd be 11-6. I'd be comfortable with that. Got a big game obviously here against Seattle, but is there any moves we want to make? I guess we could look to make a small move here because I think we have a little bit of space to do so, and we do. So let's try to see if we can make a small move. All right, I traded for Van Ness from the Packers, as well as getting a 3rd, 7th, and 6th round pick this year for Bowser, Durant, and a future 2028 second round pick. So we do improve our left outside linebacker spot and somebody that fits the scheme of the team. Also younger as well. And we get some adequate draft compensation too for a future second round pick that may or may not need. So I like that move. I think that makes us a little bit better defensively as well against the rush. So let's see how we end up doing in the second half of the season. Hopefully make the play. And it was good. I mean, we went 8-2 the rest of the way. It ended up making the playoffs. We're taking on the Panthers once again in the wild card, who owned us last season. I guess really didn't own us, but we were pretty good. I mean, not a bad season from us. Our offensive rating was 9th. Didn't have a lot of rush TDs, but we were still pretty good. Defensively, much better as well. And yeah, with 3rd in sacks. Pretty good. So solid season from the Rams as we went 11-6. Let's look at the stats and see what we can do here in the wild card. So Mac Jones wasn't amazing, but he was pretty solid. 100.2 passer rating, 60% completion percentage between 29 and 9, over 3,900 yards. I mean, that's good. That'll help me. Nick Chubb, almost 1,300 rush yards, 6 TDs. Cam Akers was pretty solid as well. I guess this is a secondary. Cooper Kupp, another amazing season for him, 1,464 yards, 14 TDs. Brandon Ayuk was good as well. Doug Hewitt, not too bad in his second season. And we got Tyler Higbee down there. You saw Chubb, too, eating a little bit of the cookie. Blocking-wise, it was all right. Ernest Jones led the team in tackles. Kel Walker, 2nd. 3rd was Marcus, and you can see there, most sacks is going to go to Aaron Donald with 15.5 sacks. Dude's just a monster. 8 from Emmanuel Ogbah, 6.5 for DJ and Lucas Van Ness. A bunch of guys down here with at least 1.5. Interception-wise, Jonathan Jones with 3, 2 from Walker and Johnson the 3rd. Russ Yeast with 1, as well as Jason Taylor. Butker, 17 of 20. I will definitely take that. There you go with the punting, and you got your kick return and punt return. So let's see the team stats overall in terms of yards. We were 9th. Not too bad. That's very good. You saw it, 9th in the league. Our passing, top half of the league. Rush, also top half of the league. 21.9 points per game. Put us, yeah, I guess like middle, more or less. Defensively, I think you saw we were pretty good in that department as well. 3,711 yards. pretty good. Rush, 17-23. 330 points allowed. So yeah, we were solid. We were solid. Third most sacks in the league. You saw interceptions a bit low, but it's fine as long as they're not scoring against us. Doesn't really matter. But we are taking on the Panthers again. Hopefully this time we can beat them and advance in the wild card and go on to the divisional playoff. Let's go to the Super Sim and find out if we can do so. Right, here we are. The Super Sim is about to commence. Let's see if we can beat the Panthers here in the wild card. Starting it off, first quarter, no score. Panthers get the first blood there, 7-0, but we come back and score again. Second quarter, can we score for the half? We cannot. It's 7-7. Trying to score here. Fourth quarter, we do. 14-7. They get a field goal. 14-10. We get another one. 21-10. Can we hold them here? It looks like we are. 21-18. We're going to win by a field goal. 3 points. And we're going to be advancing this time in the divisional as we beat the Panthers to advance to the divisional playoff round, 21-18. Very fun stuff. Nice view of the field here at SoFi Stadium. Beautiful stuff. Let's go on to the divisional playoff. Mac Jones didn't even that great of a game, but hey, I'll take it. Matt Corral. What's up, buddy? In the divisional playoff, we're going to be taking on the Falcons, 11-6. By the way, let's just view the playoff bracket in case you guys were curious. Yeah, the first round bye went to the Eagles this time around. So, yeah, we're going to be taking on the Falcons. That's the playoff picture so far. They beat the Cowboys. You can't see that because my face cam is blocking it. But let's go on to the legendary game in the Super Sim and see if we can win. Here we are hopping on in, and man, this stadium looks beautiful, I got to say. So let's see who we got going on. Jump forward here to the end of the game. Started it off. We are going to score a field goal, 3-0 there. Falcons get a touchdown, though. Second quarter, we get a touchdown. Can we hold them and they go into the half? We do. Third quarter, second half starting. They get a touchdown, 14-0. 14-13 now. Make it 16-14. Fourth quarter, they score again, 21-16. Can we score? We do. 24-21. Can we hold them? And we do as we get in the field goal and we're going to the conference championship. We win 27-21, beating the Atlanta Falcons. We went for that 2-point conversion as well. As Mac Jones and the Rams will be advancing to the conference championship. I don't know who we're going to be taking on, but a nice game for us. Shout out to the boys. And much better game for Mac Jones, 355 yards, 1 TD. Cooper Kupp, you could see he was obviously being targeted, and Brandon Ayuk was not for some reason. Nick Chubb, 14 carries, 62 yards. Do the math. Yeah, solid stuff. Desmond Ridder. Completion percentage a little low, and we're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. You can see their team pretty good. Yeah, they were 12-5, Lincoln Financial Field. If we could win, we can go to the Super Bowl. Do we have it in us? We're going to find out here. Let's advance. Not advance, sorry. Let's go to the Super Sim and see if we can beat Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, here we are, about to enter the Super Sim. Let's go in and watch it. Didn't mean to jump to next play. We got a kickoff there. Touchback. So let's go to the end of the game. Starting it off here in the first quarter, Philly's going to get off to a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Second quarter here, we come right back and score. Going to the half, we score another TD but miss the extra point. 13-7. Third quarter, we get a field goal. They score a touchdown, 16-14. We get a touchdown. It's close here, 23-14. Fourth quarter, 23-17. Looks like we're going to hold on and win, and we do, as we are going to the Super Bowl in our third season, 23-17. There is the man, the legend, Nick Sirianni. He is not happy, but we are, as we are going to the Super Bowl in our third season. Man, dude, Mac Jones is like a cheat code. I see he's sneaky good. He's a sneaky good QB. I will say. But just because we're going to the Super Bowl doesn't mean we're going to win. And he had a really good game. Jalen Hurts did not throw the ball that much. Oof, hundreds of yards, no TDs. But Mac Jones, 254 too. Brandon Ayuk had 8 receptions, though. 17 yards. And Nick Chubb was pretty solid. A lot of carries. Cooper Kupp, 10 receptions, 134 yards. Cooper Kupp doing Cooper Kupp things. All right, let's see who we're taking on in the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl has us taking on The Indianapolis Colts. Okay. 10-7 the Colts were. I mean, we seem to be better than them. Their defense is terrible. I don't know how they got to the Super Bowl, but you know the game's the game. Can we break the curse? Can we win the Super Bowl? I'm going to try to make sure that once we get to the fourth quarter, we slow it down in the event that we are going to win it, because I want to hop on in and see if there's any like cool celebration. Doesn't look like there is, but we'll watch if we win. But we got to win. So let's go to the Super Sim. All right, here we are. We're going to the Super Sim here. Okay, I guess jump to next play, because something obviously happened there. Okay, kickoff. Wow, Butker, 73-yard kickoff. All right, we're just gonna do. No. I'm clicking down twice. Game. Okay, thank you. We'll just go to. We'll do it. We'll do it by quarter. So let's see here. They start with a field goal. We score 6-3. Okay, second quarter. We'll do it by quarter. Second quarter here. Let's see. Next quarter, 6-3. Can we score here? No, it's going to be a low scoring. Oh, no. Okay, we did score. 13-3. All right, jump forward. Third quarter, 13-3. We have a chance to win a Super Bowl here. Let's see if we can do it. They score 13-10. Fourth quarter is upon us. Okay, we have to make sure that we jump forward to the next quarter. 13-10. It's going to be close. Let's try to slow it down here. It's 13-13. We'll go normal for a bit. Actually, no, we'll go fast. Okay, normal. No, fast. Normal, wait. Fast. Normal. 16-13. 123. Okay, do we... No, wait. We won? Did we win? I think we won. I was trying to slow it down, but I think we won, and I can't get out of this screen. I can't get out of this screen. We won the Super Bowl, but I can't get out of the screen. I was trying to slow it down. No, I was trying to slow it down. I'm stuck in this screen. I'm stuck in the screen. I can't see this, but we won. We won the freaking Super Bowl. And you gotta watch this. I was trying to hop on in so that we could watch. Okay, there is a presentation, but you can't see it. Oh my god, that's ridiculous, man. The presentation is being blocked by the Super Sims. Madden, EA, fix the game, EA. I think is that Mac Jones? I think that's Mac Jones. I can't tell. It's too dark. Oh, stinker, man. Stinker. I wanted to hop on in. And now I can move it. Okay. Well, we won the Super Bowl 16-13 by 3 points. I wanted to watch the last possession, too. I was trying to slow it down. I should have just stayed normal for like 3 minutes. But dang. Okay. Well, we got a Super Bowl. So let's friggin' go. Mac Jones, pretty solid. Anthony Richardson, you can see how he did. I mean, player stats. What a season. Wow. I can't believe it. Wow. He wasn't really that good. 16 of 27. Okay. That's not very good. Nick Chubb had a nice game. Receiving-wise, Higbee. Dude, Cooper Kupp only had 3 receptions. What? Okay. I feel like defensively we were really good. Shout out to the boys being defensively good. Yeah, Ogbo was good. Yep. Shout out to the boys. Boys were good. All right, let's head on to the offseason, look at the awards, and then we got 2 more seasons. Maybe try to win another one. Super Bowl 60. I am so mad I couldn't hop on in. I was trying to slow it down to hop in, and it wouldn't let me. Mac Jones, Super Bowl MVP. You can see any awards. We didn't get any awards other than the Super Bowl, and obviously Super Bowl MVP. So 3-time Super Bowl champ Rams. There's our Super Bowl. First one of the video. Let's go. I'm pretty happy. But we still got 2 more seasons. We're going to see if we can win some more. Can't guarantee that we will, but already a success in my book. We've got 8 players ready for negotiation. Nothing too crazy here. Definitely want to re-sign Lucas Van Ness. Well, actually, he's an option, so we're going to accept it. So I want to keep around Russ Yeast, Quentin Lake, Jason Taylor, Marcus Peters. Daniel Ogba, a bit older, but I wouldn't mind keeping him. Butker, I'm honestly wanting to keep as our kicker, so we'll give him a 3-year deal. and he's happy with that. It works for me. So see if I want to keep any of those guys or possibly find replacement for them. But shout out to the boys getting the W. All right, so I'm just gonna let these guys kind of just test their walk. We're gonna try to see if we could add some pieces to this squad. We're gonna have a little bit of money to play around with, so let's see who we can sign in free agency. So let's just view the free agency recap. Nothing too wild, but we actually did make a pretty big signing here and getting Joel Antonio, our left guard. Also, Jalen Phillips, our right outside linebacker, pretty solid. We got DJ Humphries, left tackle, and Cody Whitehair, center. So nothing too crazy in terms of moves, but I think it will make our team pretty better. So let's head on to the draft. I think we have a first-round pick, but I'm probably just not going to show you guys. I'll just show you guys the draft recap, and we will go from there. I'm just curious to see who the rookies, players that we got. I mean, they're all auto-generated, but we did get a right tackle, which I needed. You can see the rest of the guys we got here. Pretty solid draft. I mean, we had a decent amount of picks. Nothing too wild or crazy, out of the ordinary, but I do like the moves we made. So we got a little bit of younger talent on the squad. So let's go on to the fourth season, see if we can maybe win another Super Bowl. So here we are, fourth season is upon us. Let's take a look at the roster and see what we've got here. We've got Aaron Donald as our best player right now. But Mac Jones, QB, we're going to go like this. Nick Chubb and Cam Akers as our running backs. Trent's also there too. Wide receivers, Cooper Kupp, Brandon Ayuk, Doug Hewitt are our top three. Higbee's our best tight end. DJ Humphries, left tackle. Left guard, Joel Antonio. Cody Whitehair, center. David Edwards, right guard. We've got Rick Edwards as our right tackle we just drafted. Left end's going to be Matt Wheeler, another young player. Aaron Donald, right end. Bobby Brown's going to be defensive tackle, him and DeAndre Barrett. Then we got Lucas Van Ness, left outside linebacker. Mid linebacker to be Eddie Jones and Tracy Salvi. Then we got Jalen Phillips, our right outside linebacker. Jonathan Jones, Nario Drummond, and Mike Hughes as our corners. John Johnson, the third, is our free safety. Strong safety still Marcus May. Butker, kicker. Evans, punter. And then your pick situation. So, I think for now, we keep the team as is. I don't think there's any moves that we need to make. I mean, if we look at the... I keep going there. I keep going one extra down that I don't want to do. No. The settings, it's old. How is it old? Pretty sure it's a new stadium. What are you talking about? Shut up. People complain. Anyways, yeah, just all complaining on, like, social media about stupid stuff. No, it's like a relatively new stadium. What do they mean by that? Anyways, I don't know. We could sign a better punter, but do we want to do that? Not really. Defensive tackles. Anybody out there we could pick up? I mean, maybe we could get another defensive tackle. I get Michael Pierce back. Doesn't really fit the scheme of the team anymore. We can get Raekwon Davis. We'll sign him. Fit the scheme of the team, so we'll get him. So we'll pick him up. Just another defensive tackle to have on our squad. And we will also get... Can we get a right end out there? Is there anybody out there that we could get? Gibson wouldn't be too bad. Or Bernard. We'll go with Travis Gibson. We'll go with him. So we'll pick him up. And there we go. Or Gibson. Gibson or Gibson. Let me know. Either way. Just to have an extra player on the team. Now, that's going to be about it for moves. Small moves. Small signings. Just to add to our depth. And that's pretty much all we need. So, I'll see you guys at the midseason point. We'll see where we are. And, I mean, we seem to be a second half team. That seems to be our MO. 4-2 right now at the midseason point. And that's a pretty good indication of how good we've been. I mean, 4-2. Solid. Offensive ranks looking good. Defensively, we're killing it. And, I mean, if we could have a really good second half of the season, who knows where we can end up. I'm excited. I'm very excited. But, you can see the standings. 4-2 is pretty solid in the NFC West. About, like, 10th in the league right now in terms of just standings. We're entitled to a few teams here and there. But, let's look at the stats, how we're performing. And, accidentally kicked my computer. Apologize for that. So, Mac Jones not doing too bad. He's got 13 passing TDs, which is fourth in the league, 5 interceptions, 101.3 passer rating. So he's doing well. I mean, I'm glad we got him. Nick Chubb, 509 yards, 5 TDs, 175 for Cam Akers. Cooper Kupp, 420, nice. 5 TDs. Higbee, Ewick's only played 4 games, though. So I like him to get a little bit more playing time. Obviously, got to be healthy. So, blocking wise, we've allowed 10 sacks. Batonio's allowed 6, but he played the most downs, I guess, so I can't be too mad. But I'd like him to cut that down second half of the season. Ernest Jones, 42 tackles, leading the team, which is pretty good. You can see Aaron Donald has 8.5 sacks. I mean, dude is still playing extremely well at his age. Van Ness, 3 for him. Phillips, 3 for him. Kobe Turner's got 2. We've got 5 interceptions. Jones with 2. Jonathan Jones, that is. Ernest Jones has 1. Marcus and Mike have 1 as well. Bucker, 3 for 4. And then your kick return and punt return. So let's see the squad. 17th total offensive yards. It's around the middle. So we're not doing too bad in that department. Our passing is, I guess, lower than what you'd want it to be. But our rush is making up for it. And we're scoring 27.2 points per game. So it's not like it's affecting our scoring. So shout out to the boys. 9 rushing TDs, which is pretty solid. Defensively, best in the league in terms of total defensive yards allowed. Our rush is second best only to the Jets. And our passing is also second best only to the Saints. And of course, 125 points allowed is pretty good. Jaguars, though, they're a solid team as well. So, let's take a look here at the squad in terms of... Actually, I don't even know what I want to look at. Do I want to make moves? Do I want to make any moves? Should I make a trade? Or do we keep the team as is? We could look to make a move. We have the compensation to do so. I keep doing that. If we wanted to make a trade, I think we could. How is it old? The stadium is 6 years old. I can't stand going into that and looking at that. I'm sorry. Gets me mad. Gets me furious. So, let's see the improved team. The only thing I would want to do is maybe make a move for somebody online. I mean, our positions of needs are pretty much set in stone. I mean, do we want to get like a better right end defensive tackle? We could. Honestly, thinking about it, we don't need it, do we? Let's look. Let's look out there in the market for maybe it wouldn't be right end, it'd be a left end. Defensive tackle for sure. So let's go to the trade center and see if there's any moves we can make. I made a trade with the Cowboys for Monty Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 7th-round picks this year for a future first, and our 3rd-round pick this year. Wanted to improve the defensive tackle and left end spots, and I think that helps us out. So, making a push for this season, improve the defense. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I think we should be in good shape. All right, once again, another good second half of the season. We ended up going 11-6, 7-4 in the second half of the year, and overall the team solid offensive rank and great defensively. So the boys did well, and we're taking on the Seahawks, who are 10-7. And shout out to the Rams once again, having another good year. Unfortunately, couldn't get the bye, but that's just because there's other teams that were better than us. Like the Panthers, I guess, who were 12-5. Let's look at the playoff bracket. So if we take a look, we've got playoff bracket here. And yeah, the Rams and the Seahawks, pretty close. Falcons 5th. That's in case you guys are curious. So let's see what ends up happening. We're going to look at stats before we simulate. And can we look at them? I don't know. Let's find out. Click on it. And what do we got? We got Mac Jones, who had another good year. 5th in the NFL in terms of total yards. 4,150 yards plus. 27 TDs, 9 interceptions. Nice ratio. 70% complete percentage. 100-point pass rating. Very good stats. Chubb, he was excellent as well. And this is crazy because Cam Akers only played 10 games. He missed a lot of time. That's unfortunate. Cooper Kupp, another great season. Doug Hewitt was good. Brandon Ewing missed 5 games as well. He was obviously in and out of the lineup too. The blocking, I guess, was all right. Could have been better, but not too bad. It was good enough. I mean, the team made the playoffs. Can't be bad. Ernest Jones, nice season there. 118 tackles. 75 for Salvi. Drummond at 74. You can see the sacks there. Aaron Donald and DeMarcus Lawrence, as well as Jalen Phillips, all with at least 10 sacks. That is excellent to see. Interception-wise, 3 from Jones, 2 from Marcus and Mike, and 1 from these guys down here. Kicking, Butker, 11-14. There's your punting, kick return, and punt return in case you guys are curious. Yeah, 4th in offensive yards total. That's why we have that 4th ranking. Our passing is going to be near the top. And our rush was at 1907, which is also top half the league. 23.8 scoring clip is also top half the league as well. And if we look at defense, we were dominating. 31.51 pass yards, 1st in the league. Rush, near the top, 336 points allowed. Also, really, really good. I mean, we had 42 sacks as a team. Did that lead the NFL? Sure did. Sure did. All right. So, we've got the Seahawks in the wild card. Let's see if we can beat them, go to the Super Sim. But I'd like to get the Super Bowl and win again and actually hop on in and show you guys the celebration without that stupid screen. So hopefully we can do that. I don't know, but let's just hop on a Super Sim and simulate, and I'll see you guys once we're there. All right, here we are in the wild card. Seattle is who we are playing against. Let's jump forward to the end of the game. We're just going to go to the end of the game here. So first quarter, Seahawks take a 7-0 lead, but we tie right up, 7-7. Second quarter, Seahawks get a 14-7 lead now, going into the half. We score a touchdown, 14-14. We get another one there, 21-14. Can we stop them? We do. Fourth quarter, we're up 7. Can we score here? We do get a field goal. They score a field goal, but we're going to end up winning 24-17, advancing to the division playoff as we beat the Seahawks. So a nice job there from us. Mac Jones, a little low on that completion percentage, but 288 yards, 2 TDs. Davis Mills was good, but not good enough as we win 24-17. In the division, we've got the Washington Commanders, who we're going to be taking on. Washington, obviously a solid team. You can see their rankings. So they were 11-6 just like us. Let's see if we can end up beating them and going into the NFC Conference Championship game. All right, here we are. Let's Super Sim here and see how we can fare against the Commanders. Starting it off, we are going to have a scoreless first half almost. Okay, almost a scoreless first half. 7-0 there. 7-7 there. Get extra point good. Touchdown there for us. Extra point for Butker is good. 14-7. 21-7 going to the fourth quarter. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 28-7. Looks like we're going to blow out the Commanders by 3 TDs. 28-7. Go on to the second straight conference championship for us. And, man, we're looking really good right now. Don't want to toot my own horn, though. Mac Jones, nice game from him. You can see Caleb Williams starting. Nick Chubb had a nice game. Cooper Kupp, once again, doing his thing out there. Brandon Ewing as well. So let's go on to the next game. So the third straight season, we're taking on the Panthers in the playoffs. And this time it's in the NFC Conference Championship game. They are the home team. They have the best record. As you can see their rankings, they're not a very good offensive team, but they are a good defensive team. We're the best defensive team, though. We're a really good offensive team. So we should be able to beat them, but let's find out. The only way to find out is to go to the Super Sim. All right, it's raining today in the game. And by the way, they do have Bryce Young playing this time because he's no longer hurt. He was hurt last time we played them. So that's probably why we ended up beating them, if we're being honest. So starting off the game here, we are going to take first blood 7-0 there and get another score there. 14-0. Oh my gosh, we were blowing them out. It's 21-0. And 24-0 third quarter. And yeah, Panthers just cannot seem to score against our defense. It is 34-0. Finally scored 34-7. We're going to easily beat them and go on to our second straight Super Bowl as Carolina was no match for the Rams. Wow. Not a single match. That's crazy. So yeah, we advance to the Super Bowl. Second straight Super Bowl. And this time, if we are about to win, I will make sure to slow down again, and hopefully that doesn't happen. I gotta hope it. What a game from Mac Jones. He had a great game. Shout out to him. Ugo was solid as well. Cooper Kupp, Nick Chubb, love it. See, we're taking on the Super Bowl for the second straight season, and we got to take on the Chiefs. That's a tough matchup. Chiefs versus Rams. Chiefs, obviously, a pretty good team. You know, they're the best offense. We're the fourth best offense, though. We have the best defense, and they have the 13th best defense. So, I mean, we'll see what ends up happening. I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, though, but let's go on to the Super Sim and see how we can fare against the Chiefs. All right, we're in Hard Rock Stadium today, and let's go to the Super Sim. So we're just going to go quarter by quarter again. I wish there was a... Is there custom play options? Play key modes, offensively, defense, oh, full game. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Jump forward. We're going to just jump to the next quarter, I guess, and see what ends up happening. Start off with a 7-0 TD there. It's pretty cool. 10-0 us in the first quarter. So good start there to our plan of attack. Next quarter here, second quarter, 17-0. Okay. Although the Chiefs come back and score a touchdown. But we get a touchdown right there, and they get a field goal to end the first half. So going to the third quarter, we have a 14-point lead. Let's go on to the third quarter here. And they scored 24-17. We get a field goal back, and it's 27-17. So we got to make sure we go slow here. I'll probably stop it at like 2 minutes or something, and I want to see if we can hop on in, because it's going to be close. Let's see, jump forward. We're going to the next quarter here. So let's see what ends up happening. We're trying to slow it down here. It's 31-27. We're going to go normal. Okay, first and 10. First and 10, 241. Second and 4. 29-yard reception, Cooper Kupp. Okay, 15-yard reception. I want to hop on in. Can I hop on in with a minute 43? Can we do that? I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. We're hopping on in. I want to hop on in. Play full game. Let's just play full game and see what happens. I'm not going to play. We're just going to watch the CPU. Okay, I guess I'm playing the game. This is not going to be good. I might choke this here. All right, let's just snap it and see. Oh my gosh, I almost turned it over. Oh my gosh, that was almost an interception. Holy moly. Okay. I'm a bit nervous here. Okay, QB draw. QB draw here? No, we're gonna go run. We'll run it. I'm playing the game. I don't want to be playing the game, but I'm playing the game. Second and goal here. Boyd hit big tips. All right, here we go. Set hike. Scramble. Get it. Ah, no. Third and goal. Okay, third and goal. Okay, third and goal. You know what? No, I'm hopping in the Super Sim. We're gonna Super Sim it. We're gonna Super Sim. I feel like I'm cheating by playing the game. So we're just gonna jump to. We're gonna jump forward. We're gonna go speed slow. And we'll jump forward. Maybe that's what I wanted to do. So jump forward to next quarter. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I wanted. Perfect. Please. That should be a... Is that not a touchdown? That wasn't a touchdown. Okay, I choked by messing up the sim. Okay. This is what I want. We got to score here. Fourth and goal. Can we do it? I'm so mad I messed up. Please. I messed up, man. I literally messed up by me playing the game. We're about to lose the Super Bowl because of me. I so messed up. I messed up twice. I messed up twice today. First, I messed up because I didn't hop on in. Okay, maybe they'll choke. Nope, no fumble. And we got an injury. Okay. Oh, we could skip these by pressing X. Second and inches. I mean, if they get a fourth down, if they get a first down here, yeah, it's over. Oh, third and inches. Okay. Maybe we can. Well, no. We'd have to literally force. We have to force a fourth down, force a punt. Why don't they just run? What are they doing? Yeah, the first down. Yep. Yep, game's over. Game's over. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Why? Why? 2nd and 11. We have no timeouts. They're just going to win. 3rd and 8. I mean, just like, you're going to win. Yeah, let the time run out. We lost the Super Bowl. I cannot believe this. 34-27, we lost the Super Bowl. We choked it. I messed up, guys. I messed up. I messed up. Okay. That's my fault. I twice today. First, I messed up because I couldn't hop on into the game. And the second time I messed up was I effed up the sim. I effed it up. I played the game and I choked. And I didn't even want to play the game. I was trying to figure out how to not control it. I felt like I was cheating. Okay. Well, we lost the Super Bowl. We got to the Super Bowl, 2nd straight season, and we lost. Mac Jones, I mean, he had a good game. I kind of messed it up at the end. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, shout out to him. All right, well, we got one more season. Let's see if we can get back to the Super Bowl and try to win it. But, that's tough, man. That's tough. All right, Super Bowl 61. You saw the results. Did we have anybody win? Anybody on the Rams? No. Fortunately not. You guys can see the awards. All right, 5th and final season. Let's do it. All right, we got a lot of players up for negotiation. Doug Hewitt, he's got an option. We're going to keep him. And Cooper Kupp, obviously want to re-sign him. And that's pretty much our biggest guy that we want to keep. I mean, there's a few other guys that wouldn't mind trying to keep too. So let's try to get Cooper Kupp back and all the rest of the guys on the squad, and we'll try to figure out what we want to do for our 5th and final season after that in free agency. All right, so a few of these guys just didn't want to keep. Marcus wants to leave the team. That's fine. He's kind of old, so I wouldn't mind trying to find a replacement for him. We're going to have a lot of money in cap for free agency, but quite frankly, it's going to be kickers mostly. That's usually what it is in the 5th and final season, so I'll see what I can do. If there's anybody interesting in free agency, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at the recap, and we'll... All right, I traded a bunch of picks to the Colts for Simmons and Kwity Paye. We needed a strong safety. He fits the scheme of the team. Kwity Paye, left end, fits the scheme of the team. I did lose Aaron Donald because he ended up retiring, which is kind of unfortunate. So I won't have him for my 5th and final season. So that's going to make us a little bit weaker. But I think we have one more trade that I might want to try to make. So I'm going to see if I can muster up something right now with some of our picks. And we'll go from there. And then look at draft free agency recap. A bunch of picks to the Steelers to get Daniels to be our new right guard. And that is it for trades. I'm going to just show you guys free agency recap. And then we'll just simulate to the 5th and final season. Alright, so let's just view free agency recap and show you guys what we ended up doing. We just made a lot of interesting signings here. Got Logan Cook, Foysade Lucon, mid linebacker, Clark Phillips III, cornerback, got Harrison Phillips, new right end. Another cornerback in Darren Bland. We got Reggie Gilliam to be a fullback. Grover Stewart, another defensive tackle. Foster Moreau, tight end. We got Nick Harris, center. And then Bailey has to be a backup QB. And that's it for moves. I mean, I'm going to see you guys at the 5th and final season. There's really not much to show you guys in the draft recap because these are all of our generated rookies. All right, going into the 5th and final season, I mean, the team looks like it's poised to be pretty good again. Unfortunately, without Aaron Donald. I wish he didn't retire. You could have given me one more season. That's all right, though. QB still got Mac Jones, obviously. Nick Chubb running back with Akers. Hopefully he can stay healthy for a season. We got Reggie Gilliam, our fullback. Wide receivers, Brandon Ayuk, Cooper Kupp, Doug Hewitt. Those are your top 3. Tyler Higbee, tight end. Left tackle, DJ Humphries. Steve Avila is our left guard. Nick Harris, center. We've got James Daniels, our right guard. Right tackle is still Rick Edwards. Kwity Paye is our left end. We also have DeMarcus Lawrence, too, coming off that as a backup. Harrison Phillips, right end. We got defensive tackles, Mozzie Smith and Grover Stewart. Also got Bobby Brown as well. Lucas Von Ness, our left outside linebacker, mid linebackers are going to be Ernest Jones and Foysade Lucon. Jalen Filso, right outside linebacker. Clark Phillips, Denaro Drummond, and Deron Bland as our corners. We got a lot of corners. Free safety, John Johnson. And then we've got Isaiah Simmons, a strong safety we traded for. And Booker is going to be our kicker. Punter, Logan Cook. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, let's advance to the midseason. I'll see you guys once I'm there. I'm not making any moves. This is the team. All right, team sitting at 5-2. Once again, we're having a good season. We're third offensive ranked. Pass TDs, we lead there. Rush isn't too great. Defensively, we've taken a bit of a dip, but we're still good enough to be 5-2. Let's look at the stats and see what we got going on in terms of statistics. I gotta say, we've been doing really well in this video. Super Bowl, should have had 2 Super Bowls. I'm just upset. I messed up twice. That's really what it was, and that's my fault, guys. My fault. But 1,815 yards from Mac Jones. Great. He's been our best pickup so far. Honestly, Mac Jones is such a sneaky good QB to get in franchise. I also got him last year too. And I think he helped me be really good. For some reason. I don't know why. He's just Mac Jones. 21 TDs, 7 interceptions, 72% completion percentage, and 161 pass rating. Love that. Nick Chubb's doing pretty solid still. Cam Akers has been healthy this year, which is good to see. Receiving-wise, Brandon Yu is our leading receiver, 468, 9 TDs. Cooper Kupp's still doing pretty well also. Our blocking has been good so far, for the most part overall. Tracy Salvi's our leading tackler. Ernest Jones, and we got Jalen Phillips doing their thing out there. Let's see, in terms of sacks, DeMarcus Lawrence is 8, so he's still leading the team. Jalen Phillips, 5.5, so that's nice as well. Interceptions, 3 from Simmons, 1 from Jones, and Phillips is 3rd. Kicking-wise, Booker's perfect. You got Logan Cook punting, and you got your kick return and punt return for the boys. So you see your top 3 offense, 3rd in terms of total offensive yards. Passing is going to be near the top. 2nd best, only to the Cowboys. Our rush is pretty good as well. 29.1 points per game. 3rd best in the league. Defensively, we're a bit of a dip because our total yards, you saw a little bit low. It should be, I think we passed ourselves. Yeah, we're down here. I think it's our passing yards. Is that what's kind of high? A little bit. Yeah, that could probably dip though. Rush is also fairly close to the middle, but I think it's a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit better. 149 points allowed. I mean, that is not too bad. I mean, slightly better than average. 19 QB sacks. That's 2nd most. So, let's try to keep it up. Again, I'm not making any moves. We're keeping the team as is. I think we should be able to make the playoffs 4th straight season. We're trying to make our 3rd straight Super Bowl. That'd be awesome, and maybe we could win it. 3rd time's a charm. I don't mess it up. All right, let's see you guys at the end of the year. 12-5. Taking on the Seahawks in the wild card, man, we were a really good NFC West. 49ers were 11-6, Seahawks were 11-6. We were 12-5. Didn't get the bye. If we'd maybe beat the 49ers, we could have had a shot. Jaguars get the bye, so do the Giants. Let's look at the standings, just out of curiosity. Let's just take a look here. So yeah, 12-5, another good season. Another good season for us. I mean, We've been really good. We've been really good. I can't be mad. 14 right now, we wouldn't have been good enough. But still a good team. 12-5. One of the better teams in the National Football League. You can see ranked wise overall 4th points per game and 8th defensively. We were top 5 offense and a top 10 defense. So we should be able to beat Seattle. I would love to be able to beat them. But before we try and attempt to beat them, let's take a look here at the statistics. I'm trying to speed through this a little bit just because I feel like the video is going to be really, really long. And shout out to Mac Jones, man. What a pickup. And 41 TDs, 11 interceptions, 116.7 passer rating. Dude has been awesome for us this entire video. Glad we traded Matt Stafford. Don't think we'd be at this point if it wasn't for Mac Jones. Nick Chubb, over 1,000 yards rush, 12 TDs. Cam Akers was solid as a secondary back. Brandon Yu had a really good year, 14 TDs, over 1,220 yards. Cooper Kupp is still pretty solid as well. Doug Hewitt's doing his thing out there, so you like that. Blocking-wise, all right. It wasn't too bad. Brandon had like 10 sacks allowed, which is a little high. Shout out to Marcus Lawrence, 20 sacks for him. It's just outrageous. He's 20 sacks, 10.5 for Jalen Phillips, 5 from Quick Pay, so that's good. Yeah, six interceptions for Isaiah Simmons. That's also awesome too. They're drumming with 2, and then a bunch of guys had 1. Kicking, Bucker 10 of 12. Logan Cook as the punter was good. You can see there. Get your kick return and punt return. All right. Let's go on to the wild card. But before we do that, got to look at the offense. You saw top 5 offense, top 10 defense. That's total offensive, total defensive yards, right? Our passing yards was pretty high. Our rush was a little bit lower on the lower end, but we were still scoring at a 26-point clip, which is 3rd best. We had 41 passing TDs, which was number 1 in the league, so that's good to see. Defensively, we were also in the top 10, and we defended not the best against passing, but rush defense was awesome, and we had 44 sacks, which led the league, and 338 points. So, all right, let's take on the Seahawks. We'll do the Super Sim. Let's see if we can beat them, advance it. All right, here we go. Wild card game. Let's hop into the Super Sim and see how we do. We're gonna go end of game. Doesn't really matter. We just go there. So started off 7-0, but we get it 7-7 right back. We get a touchdown 14-7, another touchdown 21-7, another touchdown 28-7. Going into the second half, they get a 35 now. They got 10. We score again. We're blowing them out here. They just score a touchdown, 4th quarter, 56-17. Easy win for the Rams, as we are going to be advancing to the division. Wow, what a game for Mac Jones. 522 yards and 5 TDs. Absolutely fantastic. Brandon Ayuk was really good. Cooper Kupp was solid. Nick Chubb, do amazing, but Brandon Ayuk was awesome. 7 receptions for 213 yards. That's an average of over 30 yards a reception. So, shout out to my boy. Great pickup. Divisional playoff, we got the Cowboys. You can see their rankings. They were a pretty solid team, especially on the offensive end. They were 6th. And defensively, though, they were pretty bad. We were really good defensively, both defense and offense. So we'll see if we can beat them here and advance once again to the conference championship. Okay, so here we go. We're hopping on into the Super Sim. Let's see how we do. We're going to jump forward, go to the end of the game, see what happens here. Starting it off with a field goal. We trade field goals here. We trade field goals again, 6-3. Make it 13-3 now. Second half about to start, 13-3. Can we keep... We're holding the Cowboys, 16-3 right now, 4th quarter. 24-3. Looks like we're going to end up beating them here as the quarter's winding down. They get a touchdown to end the game, but we win 24-10. And going back to the conference championship here, 24-10. And the disappointing look on the Cowboys' face. Although they don't look that disappointed for some reason. But we are going back to the NFC Conference Championship. Thank goodness, man. I need another chance at the Super Bowl, man. I really do. So Mac Jones, didn't do too great. He was actually pretty solid completion percentage. Just didn't have any touchdowns. But yeah, all right. Conference Championship. Who are we taking on? On the 49ers are good old rivals in the NFC West. And you can see their team, 3rd offense ranked, 19th defense. So it's going to be a tight one, I think. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited. Let's go on to the Super Sim. We are in the Super Sim. Let's see if we can get back to the Super Bowl here. We're going to jump to the end of the game. So starting it off here in the game, San Francisco gets a field goal there. We get a field goal. Trade field goals, 3-3. They score a touchdown, 10-3. Can we get a touchdown here? We do. 10-10 going to the second half. Can we score here? They score a field goal. 13-10 them. It's close. They get another field goal. Can we score a touchdown here? We can't. And we're going to lose 24-17 to end the video, man. Not going to go back to the Super Bowl. I am so upset. You don't even realize how upset I am. I am so mad. I wouldn't be that mad because I feel like we should have won the Super Bowl last season as well. We got the Super Bowl with this video. I can't be mad. This is a really good... built a really good team. I wish we had Aaron Donald still, too. I do. But, fortunately, he's not with us. He retired, walked off in the sunset. I mean, Mac Jones played well, but... Alright, let's just see who's winning the Super Bowl and then look at the awards. Ended up losing the Super Bowl champs. The Niners beat the Texans 40-28. Brock Purdy, Super Bowl MVP. You guys can see the awards there. DeMarcus Lawrence, Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams. Shout out to DeMarcus Lawrence. Staying here the entire time. Well, not really the entire time. We traded for him. I was thinking about not re-signing him, but I'm glad I kept him. And also Joe Burrow. I forgot he went to the Texans. No wonder the Texans were pretty good. Alright, full screen to close out the video. Alright guys, well hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Definitely a wild one. Because I messed up twice. First, we won a Super Bowl, but you barely even could see the celebration because the EA couldn't let me close the thing. I guess that's also EA's fault. And then the second one where we got to the Super Bowl, that was completely my fault. I should have went to the slow mo. I didn't know. This is why I don't hop into the sim, because I don't know what I'm doing, as you can see. So I don't know if that would have really made a difference. Maybe it wouldn't have. I mean, we blew the lead in the Super Sim, so I'll blame it on that, I guess. Just upsetting, because maybe we could have had a Super Bowl. I just wanted to show you guys a celebration. But maybe, you know, a different video. Who knows? But regardless, I'm going to head on out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.